Hey everybody, I'm going to go through the process of downloading the software onto your computers. As I talked about in class, I wanted to put the files up in the content area, but we've run into a problem where Brightspace doesn't allow me to upload files larger than 2 megabytes. And these, even when they're zipped, these files are larger than 2 megabytes. So the best way to do it then is to log in and go through the process I demonstrated in class about how to log in and get the software from your MyEsri site. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to ArcGIS.com, and this window will pop up where you're going to go ahead and sign in. Go ahead and put in your information, and then when you sign in, you'll see your profile. Your name has been added to the upper right-hand corner. So once you've logged into ArcGIS.com, you're going to go up to that profile up in the upper right-hand corner and do a right mouse click on it, or I'm sorry, left mouse click on it, and you'll get a drop-down menu. And you can go to My Esri. And under the My Organizations tab, what you're looking for here is this Downloads link. So you go ahead and click, after you click on My Organizations, you click on Downloads. And you're going to download the core product here for ArcGIS Pro. So you're going to go over here and click on View Downloads. And then what you want to download, and I will put this up as a list, but what you're going to want to download is the ArcGIS Pro, the Pro Patch, the Offline Help, Interoperability for Pro, the License Manager. Okay, so these top 5 files you're going to want to download. And then you're going to want to download the top 3 files here. Aviation folks, I have put a zip file up in the software that has the aviation programs in it, so you can download that. But otherwise, just the first 5 at the top here, and the first 3 at the top of the data and content. So when you're ready to download, you go over to your download, and when you hit that download, you'll see down in the lower left-hand corner, it's a little bit off my screen right now, but down in the lower left-hand corner, you will see a box appear that will indicate that the software is being downloaded to your machine. So you'll see, if you click on the little arrow next to it and open up the Downloads folder, you'll see it'll automatically open up in your Downloads folder on your computer, and you'll see the software that you've downloaded here. Now, as I said in class, the best thing that you want to do here to keep yourself organized is to create a folder on the desktop for your software. And I'll do that and show you that in a second, but I just wanted to get to the point where you could see where to go to download the software and which software to download. Okay, so you've downloaded your software. Now what do you do? To go into your desktop and to create a folder on the desktop for your software. So this is my desktop here. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to create a new folder. So I've got a new folder here, and I'm going to call this Esri Software. Now this is the really easy part to do if you're doing it the way I'm showing you here. You've just created this folder on your desktop. Come over here on your left-hand side to your file structure on your computer, and you'll see a link here for downloads. And when you click on the downloads, you'll see those files that you've downloaded for your software. And all you need to do at this point is to drag and drop those files into the folder that you just created on your desktop. So all of those that I just downloaded, I'm going to drag into the desktop folder, and you'll see they'll be copied into that folder. So once you've copied and put those files up on your computer, now you can go in, and once you're ready, you can go ahead and click on the ArcGIS Pro application here. And when you do that, let it open. It's going to ask you for the destination. Let that default. Okay, now in this case, it's going to upload to my OneDrive, which I don't want it to do. So I'm going to browse, and I would put it on my home computer wherever I want. So in this case, I've got a folder here for all of my ArcGIS software. And in this case, I'm just going to leave it install right here. So once you'll see it's replaced here, and say next. And this is where you're going to go into extracting the installer. Once the installer is extracted, it'll come up with a dialog box that you'll click on, and it'll open up the software to be installed. Once the installer is done opening up, you'll see the installation files have been extracted. Go ahead and launch the program setup, and that's what you want to do. So you say close, and your window will come up and you'll start installing the software. All right, that's the process. Once you've installed the ArcGIS Pro, you can go ahead and install all the other applications, and you shouldn't have any problems. Once it's done installing, you'll see down in the lower left-hand corner where your Windows 10 start icon is. If you click on that icon, you'll see that the ArcGIS Pro folder will be installed, and you'll see the software there. All right. If you're running into any problems, you guys know to reach out to me.